Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and as you guys know, recently there was a brand new great one added to the game. Now we still don't know what it is at the time of recording this video. I'm not sure if it'll be known by the time I put this out, but as of now it's still not known what the new great one is. Now there's a few different theories. A lot of people think it's going to be the fallow deer, a lot of others think it's going to be the red deer, not too many people think it's going to be the European rabbit, but that's also a possibility. But I have not really focused much on the rabbits at all, and in fact, as of now, I've only focused on red deer because I was already doing a melanistic red deer grind anyway, so it just makes sense for me to grind the red deer. But I figured today we would go out and try some fallow deer hunting, and then also show some of the highlights that I've had from hunting the red deer for the last day or two, because there's been some pretty insane kills on the red deer, and I'm really excited to show them off to you guys. But first, let's go ahead and take out some of these fallow deer. So this is about 230 meters. Should be a solid hit on that guy. That one, for some reason, wasn't a solid hit, though. Now we got this little guy right here. Let's see if we can get one in there. And that looked to be a neck shot. And now this guy. That looked to be pretty good as well. And today we are using the Eckers 30-06. It's been a little while since we've used it, so I figured we might as well break it out and see what we can do. That looked decent, and yeah, it did get a vital lung. Or a vital organ, I should say. Now for the last one, we're gonna need to make it move. Let's try it. And we nailed it. Oh my gosh, what a shot. That was quite the hit. I, to be honest, didn't expect that to happen, so I'm happy with that. That was a crazy shot. So as with any grinding video, we're not really going to show off any of the smaller animals like that little one. We will show off any big 4s or 5s or rares that we get, but I'm not going to focus too much on the smaller ones, or else this video would just be excessively long. I believe this is our first 4, and yes it is. That is a beautiful looking fallow deer. You know, a fallow deer great one would be pretty crazy. It definitely would be really cool. Honestly, I'm not going to be disappointed no matter which one ends up being the great one, whether it's a red deer or a fallow deer. They're both going to be crazy, so I'm going to be happy with either one. I definitely hope that it's a red deer, but I wouldn't be mad if it was a fallow either. There is the last one of this area. It is just a silver level 3, but I believe that is all the ones that we shot here. There might be like one more, but I think we got the majority. And yeah, there is just one more, another small level 3. Let's actually move on to my favorite lakes for fallow deer, and hopefully we've got something cool over here. When we hunted the fallow deer on live stream a few days ago before the update came out, we did end up getting a level 5 over here, but sadly it was one of the biggest trolls I've ever seen, and because of that I didn't even realize it was a 5 until I had already shot it, and because of that I wasn't recording, so we don't actually have that to show off, unfortunately. But we've got some good fallow deer over here, and a lot of them, so let's get down to the stand and start taking these things out. Okay, this guy is actually huge, so we're gonna take him out first. That is a beast of a fallow deer, and how was that not vitals? Maybe it was? I don't even know. That's weird. Did we hit too high? I mean, we might have. Let me know down in the comments if you guys noticed anything weird with any of the rifles this update, because I feel like I'm having a lot more shots that should be connecting to vitals, but they're just not. Let me know if you guys have experienced the same. And oh my gosh, that shot. Can't believe we hit that. There is another level 4 right there. We got a couple of 3s as well that we're going to try and get, but that 4 is definitely the focus. I think, yeah, we should be able to kill them without too much hunting pressure showing up. And with this lake, they'll pretty much always return to the same spot anyway, so it's not that big of a deal if we do end up deleting the zone. I believe this is a 4, and yes it is, 195.50. That's a decent sized gold, definitely the best one that we've got today. There is another level 4, 185.90, a little bit smaller than the last one, but still a pretty good sized fallow deer, along with these two smaller ones right next to it. We are making good progress on the fallow deer already. There is another decent level 4. Let's attempt to get a shot in there. Oh my gosh, I'm actually really surprised that we got that. I thought for sure that doe was going to get in the way and mess that shot up, but we did manage to get that 4, so that is pretty sweet. And I'm going to assume this is probably the best one, and yes, it is the best one that we've killed today at 199.40. We somehow managed to get a middle neck shot. That's actually kind of shocking. I never would have assumed that we would have hit that, but I guess we did. I thought I aimed lower, but apparently not. And here is that first one that we shot and ended up messing up. You know, we zeroed for 150 and aimed like right here. I think it went high. I could be completely wrong. I may just be seeing things, but I swear we aimed a little bit lower than that and zeroed to 150. I guess we'll have to take a look at that once again in slow-mo just to kind of see, but I have a feeling that went high. And if that's the case, that might explain why I've been feeling like all the guns seem to be, I don't know, more inaccurate than they used to be. It's very strange. I guess we'll find out more in the coming days and see just what things end up being like, but I really feel like there's something different with a lot of the rifles. And I had quite a few people in my live stream saying that the M1 felt different to them, so maybe there's something to that, but, you know, let me know down in the comments what you guys have been noticing with all the rifles with this update, because I've definitely noticed a few things that are kind of strange. But let's go ahead and smoke this fallow deer right here, and that looked to be a pretty solid hit. That guy as well, and that 4 is definitely going to get away. However, let's reload and take those 2 out. And that is 2 more dead fallow deer. And we somehow missed that shot. I don't even know what happened there. That was about 300 and we zeroed for 300. That definitely... Wow, did that hit high or low? I can't tell, but it definitely didn't hit where we aimed. That one did. And that one kind of did. Definitely some strange stuff going on with the rifles. I'm not exactly sure if I can put my finger on it right now, but they definitely feel weird. I believe this is one of the 4s, and what was that? I can't believe that sound cue still happens sometimes. Every time I cross over to this side of the lake, I always get that sound of a tent being took down. It always scares me, even though I know it's gonna happen. But that's a decent level 4 there. Oh man, that threw me off guard. I forgot that that was even a thing. Well, now that we have took out quite a bit of fallow deer, I think it's about time we get into the juicy part of this video, which is all of the crazy red deer trophies I have killed over the past, like, I'd say 9 or 10 hours. I've been hunting a lot of red deer ever since the update came out, just hoping that the great one is going to be a red deer. No great one yet, but we did get some pretty crazy stuff. And the first thing we've got is something I actually found right after logging into the game after I got the update. We found ourselves a level 9 legendary red deer, and it is a giant indeed. I made sure for this one that we got a pretty good angle on it to make the shot, because I did not want to jeopardize messing things up, because I had noticed that things felt a little bit off with the accuracy of the rifles, or at least something felt weird. So I decided to get a good close angle on this guy and take him out, and he ended up being a pretty good sized red deer. One of the better ones that I've killed as of recent, in fact. And then next we've got another red deer. This one was actually a respawn from, I think, like 2 runs later? 1 or 2 runs later. I'm pretty sure that the first level 9 that we killed ended up respawning as another level 9, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I've had that happen too often. And this guy was, of course, the other rack, but still a beautiful red deer and another giant trophy to take out on this grind. We've unfortunately not found any melanistics, but man, we sure have found a lot of diamonds and a lot of piebald red stags. And then for this last one, I was extremely disappointed with the way this went. We found another giant level 9 red deer probably 3 or 4 hours later than the last one. And as I go to get lined up on this thing, my dog decides that he wants to push me. And because of that, we ended up messing up this red deer. which is very unfortunate. I've never had this happen before where the dog actually makes me screw up a diamond, but it happened here, and it was pretty devastating. And the worst part about this is they mentioned in the EW stream that the fix to make it so the dogs don't have any collision to kind of get rid of this problem right here, it almost made this update, but it just barely missed it because it wasn't quite ready. So that was pretty unfortunate to hear because this could have been avoided if that had made it into the update, but unfortunately it's got pushed back to the next update, which from what they've been saying seems like it will not be that far away. And last but not least, we have probably the most impressive thing that we're going to show off in this video, and I was actually able to commentate over this one, so let's get straight to that, because it is quite an insane kill. So with the recent announcement of there being a brand new great one on either Tiawaroa or Hirschfelden, I decided to hunt a bunch of red deer today. I've been grinding them quite heavily, and in fact I've gotten pretty lucky with a lot of them, but I just spotted one of the most insane red deer trophies I think I've ever had, or at least in a very long time. And that is this guy right here. That is a gigantic mythical piebald. That is just an incredible trophy. I honestly don't even have words for this. That is just insane. So obviously we got to get a good shot on this thing because that is a really good looking red deer. I want to make sure we don't mess this thing up, so let's jump out of the stand and try to get into the best position possible to get a vital hit. This is absolutely insane. Alright, so I think that's going to be good right there, 160 meters away. This should be a pretty easy shot to make, provided we can get this guy to lift his head up and our dog doesn't push us or anything like that. But I think we should be good. And just like that, we have downed a massive piebald red deer. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. It's been a long time since I've had a big rare, so that's really cool to see. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this giant. That is just a huge red deer. I think this is about as small as a level 8 can get for the most part, but that's still crazy. That is such a cool trophy. If I could, I'd get some pictures of it, but it's not exactly the best lighting in the world, unfortunately, but we could try, like, well, we could have got that if Hunter hadn't gotten in the way. Alright, there we go. This is gonna be much better. That's about the best we're gonna get. We can probably do something like that as well. Let's go ahead and claim this thing now. 218.20. Oh my gosh. That is, I think, my third biggest rare, because I did get a mythical piebald before and a mythical albino. Both of them were slightly bigger, so I was right on this one being a little bit smaller than what I've got previously, but that's still crazy. Not the most even rack in the world, but I mean, it doesn't look terrible either, so I'm happy with that. That is crazy. Such an insane trophy. Well, I honestly don't know where we're going to end up putting this. We've got a lot of big red deer in this room, but it looks like that one's probably going to get replaced, and then probably this one up top as well. So let's go ahead and put our piebald right here. Or actually, we'll put the piebald here and then move the 268 up top, I think. And then our 264 just got replaced with this 266 right here. So we did actually get a couple new additions to the red deer room here in our Sasiki Safari, and I'm liking the way this is looking now. I would probably like to move a few other trophies around and get some more red deer up, but I really don't have any that I'd like to part with for this lodge. I mean, I could always put them in other lodges, but I don't know. I want to keep most of everything that's in here, so we're just gonna have to make another lodge for red deer, I think, and just keep all of our diamonds and rares in there, because I've got a lot of them from all the grinds that we've done over the past year and a half. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss another upload. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below on what you guys are excited for most with this update and what you've been enjoying and what you think the next update is going to be. We've got that one clue out that sounds a lot like a crocodile or a leopard or something like that, so let me know what you guys think that means. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!